Back in the day, the Super Nintendo was the one, and I was super sure that my mom got it for me. My mom would make us open a bunch of other stuff before we got to what we called the big present. She always had stockings, and she would put the worst stuff in the stockings. And then she'd make us open it, and she'd want us to be excited about it. I'm not joking. Every year, she would put fruit in the stockings. Fruit! Some of you are nodding. You got fruit in your stockings too? And I bet that sometimes in your life, you ask God for a Super Nintendo blessing, and he gives you socks instead. You wanted excitement, and God gave you spiritual formation. You wanted fireworks, and God gave you faithfulness. You wanted an escape, and God gave you an assignment. Why would he give me socks? Doesn't he know I want Super Nintendo? And maybe the reason it felt disappointing at first is because you didn't realize how good the gift was. Maybe you didn't realize that God was not just giving you a gift, was giving you a role. He was giving you a job. He was giving you an identity, something you can step into. The thing that looked ordinary or boring or beneath you was actually the thing that would carry you through a season you didn't even know was coming. Those were not socks. That was preparation. That was calling. That was the kingdom getting you ready to participate. And here's the truth. Some of us have walked away from Jesus or drifted from Jesus or stopped trusting Jesus, not because we stopped believing, but because he didn't show up the way that we expected. Some of us prayed that Super Nintendo prayer, we asked for that Super Nintendo blessing, and when God handed us socks instead, we assumed that the gift was bad, or we assumed that the giver was distant, that he didn't care anymore. But what if God has been standing and walking with you the whole time? What if he's been offering you the kingdom this whole time? What if the thing that you thought was punishment was really just preparation?